Okay, today we have some old or interesting old books. This is the Achievement of the Master. Okay, and as you can see, that's 1928. Alright, so it's got quite a bit in it. Let me show you a few of the collections here. So it's kind of a religious, the trails of Jesus and the night of the betrayal, different scriptures, direction for study, rich tax collector, I don't know what that's doing in a Jesus and the race problem. Ooh, there's all kinds of good stuff. So see, even back there in the 1928 they talked about that. How you like that, huh? The new meaning of prayer, religious and the old. So there's little pieces that are underlined and everything, so someone probably used it for a report. Announcement of the new ideals. Jesus assistants. Religious leaders. The challenge of the religious leaders. Jesus wins the masses in Galilee. The temptations. Baptists of Jesus. So there's all kinds. The hero of the new era. Alright, so that's a 1928 in good condition, except for the fact that they've underlined a few important pieces to them. And here we have Aviation. Boy Scout of America, it says right here. And this one, well, a little bit rougher shape here. All there, but kind of split at the binding area. Okay, and it's 1954. Aviation, printed in 1966 printing. Copyright 54. Ah, took a while to get it published, huh? It's all about the requirements, aviation in your life, aircraft, the airplane in flight, how to fly, navigation, aircraft power, airports and airways, travel by air, model airplanes, job in aviation, books about aviation, acknowledgments. Alright, so that pretty much tells you what this book is all about. Look at that, 35 cents for some of the stuff. That's old. So, books about aviation. Look at that. Flight control, air crewman. Oh, some of the nice pictures, huh? Good old pictures. Look at them. Oh. Okay. Jobs in aviation. Oh, look at that. Cool. Okay. Model meets. Ah, some of the model planes. And here's in the carpet. Wow, look at all the knobs that have to be just right in order for everything to fly, huh? Look at that. All these on top. And all this. And there's a lot to it, huh? Oh, checking careful before takeoff. Great. Traveling by air. Ah. Breakfast and lunch. Yeah, let's not forget that, huh? Oops. Bone. Ow. That hurt. Ain't that something, huh? And going straight up. Oh, here's a piece that's interesting for you. Ain't that something, huh? Rather interesting to see. More plain. Ah, look at that. Tip, back, root, hub, leading edge, trail edge. Wow, information there, huh? Look at that one. All the travelings around the world. Oh, learning some of the symbols. A lot to learn if you want to do that, huh? Well, this is a quite educational kind of booklet. If you're thinking, it might be a good book to read up on. Look at this. And explain some of the controls to you. Pretty cool. All about the takeoff and landing stuff. So I'm sure this was an interesting book for anyone who was thinking of aviation. Cool. Alright, these were all extra books that were inside the one of the auction boxes. So here's our second one. And this one here is all about, this chemists. There you go. In agriculture. And what this one is, which is kind of cool, is they gave them a bunch of experiments. And then they wrote doing the experiments and what came out of it for them. Now, if you notice, this is 1920. So they do the experiment. This was their notebook. They glued their paper of the experiment on there. See this? Experiment 4. If you notice again, 1920. And then they write on what they saw when they done the experiment. And that's about what this is. Experiment 5. Again, notice it's a 1920. So it's kind of cool. Here, this was a college. And they kept, this is how they done their assignments. Oh, needed 2 pages for that one. That's the next experiment. And then their findings. And see, the notebook is put together by string, so that helps you to understand the year of this notebook. And it just continues that way. Some more experiment in 1920. All the answers to the experiment. Alright, So basically, that's what the whole thing is about. Oh, this one went into 1921. That's where it ended. Isn't that something? December of 1920. So it was the school year of 1920-21. A whole bunch of them. All right. So when they done it, they wrote about it. And they most likely turned the notebook in each time. The teacher to give them a mark for it. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more of whatever we find at the auction. All right, bye-bye.